Sí.
Un saludo especial para la gente hermosa de Canadá.
Muchas gracias.
Desde Cali, Colombia. Allá está haciendo frío, aquí no. A toda la gente beautiful de Canadá. You people, I love you forever. And you're from Colombia. Hey, bye bye.
The ocean breeze is saying Colombia, that's the light.
Buenas empanadas, damas y caballeros. ¿Cómo estás? In behind me is the iglesia for the tiny little area of Porvenir. I know you've never heard of it. Neither had I. I have to tell you right off the bat, I don't know if I did a smart thing or a stupid thing staying in this area. This is about, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe from Coveñas on the Atlantic coast of Colombia. And I'm in this area here. Well, to be honest, I thought it was closer to Coveñas than it actually is. I started walking to get here and I kept walking and finally a tuk-tuk driver stopped and asked if I wanted to ride, and I took it because it was taking a lot longer than I expected. I'm still new to this area, so I don't know if there's going to be a beach access down this way or not. The ocean is over that way, I do know that. I do know that I can walk back about 10 minutes along the main road, and the tuk-tuk driver told me there's a beach down there. But yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot closer to Coveñas. And this is not the nicest looking Plaza Principal, I tell you. I only see one guy over there, kind of in behind me in the workout area, but as you can see, there's trash all over the place. I've never ever seen a Plaza Principal with trash like that. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, you'll see a bit of trash in some Plaza Principals, but not like that. So that's not very impressive. Surrounded by some very basic, colorful homes. I see one place over there by La Iglesia that seems to be serving jugos naturales, natural juices. I don't know if they have any more than that, but fortunately the place where I'm staying, my room's nice, and I'll show you that later. People are super nice as well. Bit of an older couple, and fortunately they do make lunch for $15,000, which is, you know, even a little bit better than a regular price. And it was pretty good. Had lunch there. But yeah, I kind of thought that there was going to be maybe a few more stores or something in this area. Not looking like that would be the case though. So anyhow, I have 2 nights here all sorted out. I'm going to wander around, see if I can access the beach somewhere down here and make the best of it. Immediately after you leave the Plaza Principal, it's pretty much all dirt roads. Again, small homes. I don't know how safe it is, but I'm gonna hope that it's reasonably safe. I think there's a paved road down here, so I'll see where that leads me. Yeah, it's just not a nice looking area. What have I done? Don't see any signs that say playa, beach. So I guess all I can do is wander around. I guess I could ask somebody, but people are just whizzing by on motorcycles, not walking. Well, Google Maps says I'm awfully close to the ocean. Just a matter of whether there's access or not, I guess. Another couple blocks, I should be able to see it. Hopefully I can hear it from here. Still kind of the same deal though. Very rough looking and dirt roads, but hopefully this nicer looking building is a good sign. Got some gates here that are probably all for nicer hotels and resorts. I'm paying 21 Canadian dollars where I'm staying. I hear music, I see people in bathing suits, that's hopefully a good sign. There's my first glimpse of it, right over there. Well, it's certainly tropical looking down here. Green and a few palm trees here and there. Hopefully there isn't just a bunch of private resorts down here that have the gates locked to everybody but clients. I can tell you it is a toasty one today. Aha! I can see the beach right there. Are we ready? I know I am. There we go. The beach of Porvenir. This is actually just as nice as any beach that I went to in Toulouse back in, I think it was 2022. In fact, I'd probably say it's even nicer. Unfortunately, I'm not going to see any turquoise glow to the water because it's so overcast now. It's funny, when I was on the way here, it was all pretty much blue sky. But the bonus of it being overcast is it's not quite so stifling hot. I guess I'll just wander about, check out the beaches, and just enjoy the sand. I'm take my shoes off in a second here. Looks like there's some nice places along here, that's for certain, but some of them are surprisingly expensive. Hence why I took the place that was only 21 Canadian dollars. That was about the best price that I could find that wasn't a shared bunk style room. It had a private bathroom and also a really good rating. I think this one is 9.5 or even 9.8, something like that. So I, in that sense, picked a good place. And now that I have found the beach, now that I can come down here and chill out for the rest of the day, I'm going to go with that I made a good choice for a couple nights at least. As you can see here, got some beautiful palm trees. Who doesn't love palm trees? Looks like another resort here. And obviously it'd be nice to be in a resort that's right by the beach, but now that I know that I just walked about, I guess, 6 blocks, if it's a fifth of the price, which it very likely could be, then I'll take the cheaper price and walk the 6 blocks. Ooh, we got coconuts up in this one. These places here look like private homes. Ooh, there's a coconut on the ground there. Star of the Orient, La Estrella de Oriente. Again, the water is kind of a yucky grayish color right now, but I'm sure it'd look a lot nicer with the sun on it. Time to find a place to just sit and chill out for a while. Let's see how warm or not the water is. Well, I wouldn't call it like warm, like a bathtub warm, but it's certainly a pleasant temperature. Taking a wander in the other direction now. Kind of starts to look all the same, more or less, doesn't it? A few more fishing boats here. Some have seen better days, obviously. And finally, I actually see other people in the water. It's the first group of people I've seen so far. Well, this place looks nice here. Thatched roofed hut. I don't know if I was going to stay in a place, that'd probably be it. Vancouver Island. Look how close this looks like to Arbutus. Very similar. Very interesting. That place there is made of brick. You know, if there is actually some interspersed blue sky and the water was a nice color, I'm starting to think that this is actually really nice down here. What I didn't like about Toulouse was that there is a walkway and a street right by the main beach. There's noisy motorcycles always going by. There's some neat cabanas. As I was saying, Toulouse, there's all kinds of vendors and motorcycles always going by, and Hola, ¿cómo estás? Which is all fine and dandy, but kind of noisy, and this is actually nice and peaceful. I just ran across a little river. It's kind of neat. Wonder how far that goes. Take a little kayak up the river, that'd be fun. Got some little places to, I guess, hang out on here. And then along here you just have a big old field of coconut palms. Well, I guess that keeps going to another beach, but I think that'll turn around here and head back to the bustling downtown Porvenir. See if the place that has the natural juices is still open. I hope they have some kind of food. Looks like they'd be out of luck for having any kind of a dinner. Although I wouldn't doubt that the place where I'm staying, I wouldn't doubt if they offer dinner as well. The sky is breaking up a little bit as we approach sunset time. About 5:30 p.m. Will we actually get a sunset? Kind of doubt it. I might stick around for another 15 just in case. Just about to leave when I saw the sun was trying to make an appearance, so there might be a sunset yet. I might have to wait around. This is why you stick around, folks. Getting some nice oranges in the sky. The main reason I'm here, by the way, is because there's a really good tour that goes to Isla San Bernardo, which is just a beautiful, stereotypical tropical paradise island. But back in 2022, what I missed was going to the what's the most densely populated island on the planet. And that was because of the things that were going on at that particular time. They closed up the island. But hopefully tomorrow morning things are all set up so I can do this tour again and go to that island. So it'll be a fun day tomorrow. But unfortunately, because I'm kind of out of town, I thought the tour was also leaving from Covenias. But it's not, I found out. So I have to go all the way to Toulouse, which is, I don't know, 25 minutes by motorbike perhaps, somewhere around there, 30 minutes maybe. So I'll have to get up pretty early, but it will be worth it. Tour is even a really good price too, 80,000 pesos. So anyhow, I'll pick up again if that juice place is open. Hola. Just about getting run over there by a motorcycle. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's not uncommon to have 3 or 4 people on a motorcycle. Well, would you look at that? The whole sky's lighting up with beautiful pinks. Well, I just ran across this nice looking store with lots of fruits and veggies. That's good. Actually not sure exactly where I am, to be honest with you. I think oh, there's the Plaza Principal there. Hola. Wow, look at the sky now. Dang it. Maybe I should have stuck around the beach, but I wanted to make sure I got back. Oh, this isn't the Plaza Principal. Another store though. Where's the Plaza Principal gone to? Must be part of it. Oh, okay, there's the church over there. Look at that sky though now. Gorgeous. Gotta get some photos. I think that's just about the end of the light show. That was a nice surprise though. What a shame I wasn't at the beach. Oh well. And I'm walking along the main road. All they had that I wanted were a couple bananas. They didn't have any mangoes, papaya, or oranges, so I'm just gonna wander about here for a bit and see if I can find something more substantial. That place is just booze mostly and snacks that I don't really care for. But I see more lights up ahead, so maybe I'll run into something yet. Some kind of a restaurant. Maybe there's more of a town to this place than I thought. There's a gazillion watermelons there, so I can get watermelon, which I like, on the way back. Here we go. There's some places that are open. Are they food places? I think that is. I see a bunch of seats. This is looking more promising. Still see some remnants of the nice sunset. Yeah, this is looking more positive now. Check out a couple more places before I make a... Oh yeah, okay, there's even a little sportsplex over there, so... What I didn't realize is this does have an actual town to it. Lots of good news. And we have an heladeria here, ice cream. What's this place with all the strung up lights going to be, I wonder? Got lights over there. That looks like a little restaurant as well. I saw chorizo in the street back where I bought the fruits. Oh, holy smokes, they even have a gym. Well, that looks like that's about it. So I'm going to go back to that restaurant that I just passed, see what the menu's like, and then make a big decision. La Nueva Ola. ¿Tiene un menú?
No,
Okay. ¿Tiene hamburguesas o qué?
no, arroz, ensalada, papitas, carne, pollo,
Okay.
cerdo, chicharrón, chuleta.
¿Y cuánto es por pollo, por ejemplo?
20,000 cuesta la comida. Con
Voy-
sopa.
Okay. Voy a buscar un poco más. Gracias.
Comida rápida. Papitas,
Estoy
hamburguesas.
buscando por una hamburguesa, pero...
Allá. Donde están las sillas verdes.
Ajá.
¿Qué alcanza a ver? Cruzando la calle, allá en el fondo.
Ok, bueno, gracias.
Hasta luego.
Enseña porque no sé cocinar pescado. Es que yo apenas hace.
Yeah, that's a little more than what I want to spend on my dinner. Probably a little bigger than I need. So she was kind enough to point me in the direction across the street here for hamburgers. Although I don't even need a hamburger. Probably just buy a chorizo back at the corner that I went by. Buenas noches. ¿Tiene un menú? Ah, aquí. Okay. Got a hamburger on the way. Only 13,000. That's a good deal. Well, that's a pretty good sized burger for a basic one. Let's give it a try. Pretty good. Especially for 13,000 pesos. Only about 450 Canadian. Buenas noches. Tiene jugos naturales.
Claro.
Bueno, ¿cuánto es por el jugo natural?
¿Vale? ¿Qué vale?
¿Qué vale?
Ah, 8.000.
8,000. Ok.
Ay, mire, de zapotes, pero guanábana.
¿Es posible para llevar?
Sí, claro.
Ok,
Yo
guanábana.
Siéntese.
Bueno, gracias.
Guanábana en agua.
Sí.
Dos Coca-Colas.
So just bought a guanabana smoothie to go. That was more than I expected at 8,000. Then the piece of watermelon that I just bought, somewhere in there. That was only a meal, so that was less than I expected. I almost forgot. It said I'd do a room tour. Looks like a double bed, I think. It actually feels very comfortable, more than average, I would say. Nice mural on the wall. AC, thank God. A little place to put some clothes. And fairly modern sink. And toilet. Haven't used the shower yet, but I will be soon. So it's pretty good for $21. This is a totally new section of the beach that I guess is still part of Porvenir, but I'm not sure. But the beaches basically just go on and on. There's one after another with probably different names at each one. That's a nice looking place there, as there's a few of them. It's kind of interesting how the private property goes literally right up to the water. You have to walk along this narrow walkway, but it's different. A little slippery in spots. This looks like a really nice place here. My favorite so far in the Porvenir area. About a 70% overcast day at the moment, which is totally fine. It's a bit of a relief when the sun is behind the clouds. So, looks like they have a nice bar set up there. Not that I care about that, but for those who like to drink and go crazy, kayaks, banana boat. I'm guessing this is maybe a private area for the guests over there. And now we're back to a more of a normal beach. And this will be the final section of the beach that I explore before I head back to another fairly decent looking resort with my beloved thatched roof. I couldn't resist but to go a little bit further around the corner, but this will be it, my turnaround spot. Some more nice beaches. I was going to send Senor Drones up into the air to take some footage of this nice beach area along here, but it won't let me because there's a Covanes airport. So I understand, but it kind of sucks. In the meantime, however, I came across these beautiful looking bungalows that appears as though they're just being built. Now that's the kind of place I want to stay in. That looks like fun. As I always hope, we have a decent sunset happening. My last night here, it's giving me a nice sunset. Veneer is a wild and crazy place, I tell ya. Buenas. ¿No tiene chorizos?
No.
Ok, gracias. Last night there was 2 people selling chorizos along the street. Now I can't find one. But people have hamburgers. Maybe up here a little more. Buenas. ¿Chorizo o hot dog? Pero. ¿Eso es chorizo o? Ok, buenas. Ah, sí. Por acá. ¿Esto es plátano? Con. Strip for Veneer. Every time I go for a walk, I seem to find a new restaurant. So there's a lot more in this area than I originally thought. But most of it's just comidas rápidas, fast foods, hamburgers, burgers. Except for that one restaurant that I go to. They have the Almuerzos corrientes. There I try one of these 10,000 pesos hamburgers up here. Sure, why not? Hola, otra vez. Una hamburguesa, por favor. ¿Cuánto es por doble carne?
Doble carne.
Sí, ¿cuánto es? 20.
Ya serán 15,000.
Pero una hamburguesa sencilla es 10,000.
Hamburguesa sencilla vale 10,000.
Rápido pues, que la gasolina no es gratis.
I've never heard of the price being doubled for a double patty. Crazy. I won't do it. She's being greedy, so now she's only going to get 10,000. Should be more like 14 or 15,000 for double. Oh well. Have to be honest, I don't really have high hopes for this burger, but we'll see. Give it a shot. Slowly but surely, it's coming along. I was a little concerned that they're making me a double carne because I saw 2 patties on the grill, but thank goodness no, they just made the one. There's this noisy place. It's gonna have to be in Mr. Sneaky mode here because there's a lot of young dudes drinking, so. Then there's this place 2.5 blocks away, which is unfortunately right across from where I'm staying. Unfortunately, they turn the music down pretty early. My hood. Okay, might as well show you the place where I'm staying. From the outside at least. You can't see much, there's not much. It's not the prettiest place, but it'll give you an idea what it looks like right there. Can you hear the music through the closed glass door? Anyhow, I almost forgot to do the taste test on this hamburger, and the verdict is thumbs down. Not very good. Not good quality meat, and a huge bun, so not very good, but for 10,000 pesos, can't expect much. Finally, the little cathedral's open as I'm leaving.